life I've been kind of the smaller player. I've never been, 190 to 200 pounds, so I can't go out there and just try to drive the ball all over the place. But one thing I do have going for me is that I have a lot of baseball IQ. I can show some power here and there. I finished this year with 4 home runs, 3 triples, and 8 doubles. But I think something that separates me from a lot of the other players is my defensive skills. I can play anywhere from second to short to third. I love all positions, and my role the past 2 years has been a second baseman, just to be a leader and communicate a lot on the field. And so I feel like at the next level, I can become a professional second baseman, but if the organization needs me to play third and short, then I'm all about it.
Yeah, and throughout your Baylor career, you showed superior range and ability in the field. One of the best second basemen in the country. Is there anything that you can point out that helps you to be that elite defender? Anybody that you can point out that helps you along the way?
A lot of it has just been my coaches at Baylor. They've given me a lot of confidence. Coach Rodriguez was actually a professional second baseman at the next level, and just kind of talking to him and picking his brain on some things that he would do. That's given me a lot of confidence. A lot of old coaches that I've had that I still keep in touch with. For example, my old high school coach, Scott Stroud, is a really good infield coach and kind of taught me a lot of the things that I implement in my game today. But a lot of it's just been reps and watching a bunch of big leaguers who I model my game after and see how they go about their business. But all that collected, all that together has made me the player that I am today.
And just sort of speaking on that versatility, 216 of your 218 career games at Baylor were at second base, the other 2 coming at short. While the Pirates are deep at the shortstop position, they do value that versatility. How comfortable, again, are you sort of at other positions besides second base and shortstop, and can you play any other?
Yeah, in the fall, we do a good job here at Baylor of making sure all of our infielders take reps all throughout the infield. Obviously you got shortstop, and I actually played shortstop every day my freshman year when I inclined to want to like them too. And so, honestly, this whole thing that worked out is just a true blessing.
Yeah, well, hopefully, just like Clemente, you can help the Pittsburgh Pirates team end a long World Series drought and bring a championship back to Pittsburgh one day. Just want to thank you again for coming on the show today, and good luck to you as you make your way through the system and hopefully make it to PNC Park here one day.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem.
All right, that was my conversation with the Pirates' 31st round draft pick, second baseman Josh Bissonnette from Baylor. Even though he was drafted late in the draft, I see big things for him one day. The attitude that he had, and you could very much so tell in the interview, he's a great guy, and I think he's going to do great things for this Pirates team. He has winning on his mind already, and it's beautiful to see. So during that interview, again, this was right after the draft. This was literally right after the day after he was drafted. So he has signed, so don't get worried about that signing process. But while that interview was playing, a couple pieces of news came out. We have a lineup this afternoon, so I'll go through that. Leading off at short is Kevin Newman, batting second in right, Brian Reynolds. Batting third in center field is Starling Marte. Batting fourth, cleaning up, is Josh Bell. Batting fifth and playing at third base is Colin Moran. Batting sixth and left is Corey Dickerson. Batting seventh at second base is Adam Frazier. Doing the catching is Jacob Stallings. Batting eighth and batting ninth is pitcher Chris Archer. And then a bit of a more significant piece of news. Jason Martin is here. No roster move announced yet. We will keep you updated on that situation if more comes out during the next half hour live here on Bucko Booth. The Pittsburgh Pirates split a 2-game series at PNC Park against the Detroit Tigers this week. So far this season, the Pittsburgh Pirates have played 24 series. In these 24 series, this team is 10-10-4. However, they find themselves 6 games under 500 at 34-40. The main reason for this is due to the team having been swept 5 series this season. In their most recent series, the Pirates put a 2-game set at home against the Detroit Tigers. This was a series the Pirates should have swept. Not only are the Tigers a putrid team, the Pirates also gave Tuesday night's opener away by struggling with runners in scoring position and playing poor defense. While a series split was disappointing, it was still a memorable series for the Pirates. On Wednesday night, the team pulled off its biggest comeback victory since 2011. These are the kind of fun, special games that make watching a struggling team worthwhile. Following a day off yesterday, Thursday, the Pirates welcomed the San Diego Padres to PNC Park for a 3-game weekend series. Before we turn our attention to the Padres, however, let's take a look back at 3 key takeaways from their series against the Tigers. Takeaway number 1. It was a step in the right direction for Mitch Keller. On Tuesday night, Mitch Keller made his 3rd career MLB start. While Keller still had some trying moments, it was by far his best start yet. For the first time, he really looked comfortable on the mound and looked like he belonged. In 5 innings of work, Keller allowed just 4 hits. He did not surrender a home run, and he walked just 2 batters. He was charged with 4 runs in his 5 innings of work, but only 2 of them were earned. He also recorded 6 strikeouts. While it still was not where he wants to be or needs it to be, Keller's fastball command was the best it has been yet. He left a few pitches over the plate and got burnt for it. But for the most part, he put his fastball where he wanted to. The natural movement his fastball possesses helped too. His slider continues to flash as a plus pitch as well. He threw 60% fastballs in his start and struggled with curveball command, but most of his sliders he threw were good ones. In all honesty, the biggest mistake Keller made came in the top of the 4th inning when he threw a Harold Castro sacrifice bunt attempt away. This put runners on 2nd and 3rd with no one out, which led to the Pirates bringing the infield in. With the infield in, Jung-Ho Gong then committed an error that allowed a pair of runs to score. If Keller properly makes his play, or Gong makes his, then his start looks even better. Also, he likely would have pitched an additional inning due to his pitch count being lower. All in all, Tuesday's start was a big step in the right direction for Keller. While he was optioned in AAA for the returning Trevor Williams on Wednesday, hopefully Keller can still use this start to build his confidence and make it something he can build off before his next MLB start. Alright, takeaway number 2. The Pirates need to go in a new direction at second base. The Pirate offense has been very good this season. The outfield, first base, third base, and shortstop are all providing above league average production. Elias Diaz has been swinging a good bat for over a month now at catcher, and the bench has become one of the best in the National League. Second base, however, has been a sore spot all season long for the Pirates. Adam Frazier is the team's starting second baseman, but it is time for a change. After going 1 for 7 and leaving 6 men on base in the 2 games against the Tigers, Frazier is now hitting for a .258 average, .319 OBP, a .371 slugging this season with a WRC plus of 81. He also made a pair of defensive miscues that cost the Pirates runs, with the first of the 2 costing them the game on Tuesday night. Entering the season, there were a lot of questions surrounding Frazier's ability to be an everyday player. However, with his play, offensively at least, he earned the right to begin the 2019 season as a starter. He has proven, both offensively and defensively, that he is not cut out to play second base on a day-in and day-out basis. It is time to return Frazier to a utility role where he is best. The team could promote Kevin Kramer from AAA and give him an extended look at second base. Another option would be slide Kevin Newman to second base while recalling Cole Tucker to play shortstop. Odds are the latter of the two is the long-term middle infield pairing for the Pirates anyway. Right now, the Pittsburgh Pirates need to be playing with an eye to the future. An everyday role for Frazier is not in that future. Due to this, it is time to go to a different direction at second base. Final takeaway from the Tigers series: the bullpen stays hot. For much of the season, the Pirate bullpen has struggled. However, the past week, the bullpen has pitched much better. This continued against the Tigers. The Pirate bullpen pitched 8 innings against the Tigers. In these 8 innings of work, the bullpen allowed just 1 run. This lone run was charged to Kyle Crick on Tuesday night, but only scored due to a defensive miscue by Frazier. This series marked what has now been 9 straight strong games for the bullpen. Dating back to the second game of their 4-game set in Atlanta last week, the Pirate bullpen has allowed just 4 runs in 32 innings of work. This is a good stretch for any bullpen, but the maligned Bucco bunch, it is borderline unthinkable. In this series, relievers such as Michael Feliz and Richard Rodriguez, who have struggled this season, continued their recent strong work.